Welcome. Today I want to share 5 short quotes that capture some important lessons about learning, effort, thinking, and growth. Each of these ideas looks simple on the surface, but when you reflect on them deeply, they can change the way you approach life. Let me share these ideas one by one. So, the first one is you can become wise in 2 ways, either by discovering wisdom yourself or by borrowing it from others. Life teaches us lessons in 2 ways. One way is through your own experiences, through trials, mistakes, failures, and reflection. This type of wisdom is powerful because you lived it. But the other way is often faster. You can learn from the experiences of others. Books, mentors, teachers, and thoughtful people have already faced many situations that you may face in the future. Now, if you are willing to listen and learn, you can borrow their wisdom without paying the same price they paid. A wise person learns from experience. A wiser person learns from the experiences of others. So, now let's move on to the second one. If you are in the taste, try to be the best. Life constantly places us in situations we are not prepared for. You may be in a situation where you are being tested. Sometimes it is a professional challenge, sometimes it is a personal struggle, and sometimes it is a movement that demands your courage, patience, and discipline. Now, in those moments, we have two choices. We can complain about difficulty, or we can give our best effort. If you are already in the test, worrying is not going to help. The only meaningful response is to perform at your best. So, in the end, even if you do not win, the effort itself strengthens your character. So, remember this: if you are in the test, try to be the best. Now, the third one is a thinking mind and active hands are all you need to become unstoppable in life. Now, success rarely comes from thinking alone, and it rarely comes from action without thinking as well, because you need both. A thinking mind allows you to plan, analyze, and reflect, and active hands allow you to execute those ideas and turn them into reality. Many people think a lot but act very little. Others act constantly but without direction and careful thought. But when thoughtful thinking meets consistent action, progress becomes inevitable and the magic happens. This is a deadly combination. This combination makes a person very difficult to stop. Let's move on to the fourth one. A quote read creates a moment. A quote reflected upon shapes your day, but a quote lived can shape a life. We read inspiring ideas every day. Quotes on social media, ideas in the book, advice from others. Now, for a moment, we feel inspired, but inspiration alone does not change life. Reflection makes the idea stay longer in your mind. But the true transformation happens only when you start living those beautiful ideas. When a thought becomes your habit, this is when it begins to change your life. It begins to shape your life. And the final quote or a sentence for today is knowledge pays while ignorance costs. You see, knowledge pays dividends and ignorance charges interest. Knowledge is one of the few things in life that always gives returns. The more you learn, the better decisions you can make, and better decisions improve your work, relationships, finances, and health. On the other hand, ignorance works in the opposite way. When we lack knowledge, we make costly mistakes, we lose opportunities, we repeat errors, we struggle unnecessarily. So, investing in knowledge always pays, ignoring learning always costs. These 5 ideas may appear small, but if you truly reflect on them and practice them in daily life, I believe they can change the direction of your journey. Wisdom, effort, thinking, reflection, and knowledge. These are the 5 keywords from today's monologue. Sometimes that is all we need to move forward with clarity. Thank you for listening. If you found this useful, share it and consider subscribing to this channel. Bye for now.